Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. So in today's episode we'll be going through the photos that you guys have sent us for the Juxtaposition photo challenge. So firstly, I want to thank each and every person who picked up a camera or a cell phone to actually go out and snap a photo of something to do with a juxtaposition. And secondly, thank you very much for sending those photos in to us so that we can have a look at them on screen and have a short little discussion around them. Now, the very nice thing about photo challenges, however small they are, doesn't really matter. Even if it's you and just one friend having a shoot off or a photo challenge between the two of you, and it's not going to even be shown anywhere, what it does is it makes you think outside the box. Now, probably when all of you took part in this challenge, I think the thing that went on in your mind is, oh my gosh, what am I going to shoot? And things that you think about and the things that come up in your mind are things that you wouldn't have thought about if not for a challenge like this. But thank you very much for actually taking part. Some of you I've known since I started this channel, some of you I've met recently, and some of you I've never met before, so please go ahead and drop some comments in the section below. Tell me, hi Violet, I'm here, I sent you the photo, thank you very much for the videos, or something. Just leave a smiley. If you just want to leave a hug or a flower, it's fine. Give us some comments down below. Thank you very much for entering your photos. Let's have a look at them. Okay, so this picture was sent in by my lovely friend Karen. Look, if you haven't already, please go to her channel and give her some love. Karen sent me this very, very beautiful picture of beautiful scenery and a little bench here. And what Karen says is that this bench is normally used for people who are elderly or more in their middle ages, and when they go on their morning walks or in the afternoon walks, they used to come and sit on this bench, just to get away from the rush of life and just come and sort of ponder on their thoughts. However, this bicycle is in stark contrast with what this bench is made for. This is an abandoned children's bicycle which is just standing here in the middle of this scene. And children should be energetic and full of joy, and they should be riding this bicycle instead of parking it here and leaving it for whoever wants to take it. I love the composition of this, and I also love the color of this, and it's a beautiful photo altogether, but a very, very good example of a juxtaposition. Thank you very much, Karen, for sending us this photo. This next photo was sent in to us from Sarah from Glorious Life. If you haven't already, please go and head over to her channel, give her some love as well. What Sarah's saying is that they hardly ever go on leave or on vacation, but her brother-in-law was so kind to take them all on vacation. Now, her two kids have got this cousin who they decided to not play with, and she took this photo to show how this kid is feeling after not being played with. And she also took this photo while she was discussing with them how to not leave people out of the mix. Sarah, this is a very, very beautiful photo showing this child's emotion, and the way she's lying on this chair upside down just shows you that she's really not in a good headspace at this moment. She's feeling really, really sad, and she's not happy with the way that things are going. Very, very good photo to show a juxtaposition. Thank you very much for sending us this photo. This next photo was sent in to us from Zolf Ali from Zolf Talks Photography. Now, if you need to know anything about cameras or action cameras or how to connect your cameras to your computer, Zolf is the place to go. Just head on over to Zolf Talks Photography. Zolf says about this photo that this is a composition to show the old against the new. Now, this woman is sitting in a gallery, and in this gallery she is in very stark contrast with the pictures that are displayed behind her. Now, you can see from the frames on this picture that there's obviously some age, in the mix when it comes to these photos. They are really, really old pictures being sold for probably millions of rands, and this woman in her modern clothes with her on the modern bench that she's sitting in, very, very stark contrast with her background and where she's at. Zolf, Beautiful composition, beautiful exposure. Thank you very much for sending us this photo. This next photo was sent in by Christopher Alburn. Now, Christopher Alburn is an awesome guy. You've probably met him on my channel or on his own channel, and he is just a really, really good friend. But you can also just go and show him some love on his channel if you haven't already done so. Beautiful photo. Thank you, Christopher, for sending this in. And what Christopher is saying about this photo is that this is a book versus a smartphone, and you can find anything on a phone eventually, but can you trust it? And which is better? What about the experience? And it could be arguing that one is more fulfilling than the other. But which one and why? One is very specifically crafted, and the other is a jack of all trades and master of none. Or is it? Just a few thoughts on a several I had. Now, what Christopher says, just a little bit above that portion I read for you just now, is that the more he thought about this juxtaposition photo that he's supposed to take, the more complicated and the more thought-provoking it became. Christopher, then I've done my job. That is exactly what these sort of challenges are about, because we want people to think outside the box and not only just think in the moment. So beautifully done. I love the composition on this. I love the angle of the book that is in a diagonal line against the table or the shelf that you've put this book on. It creates a leading line from left to right of the photo, and this book really leads your eye to the cell phone on the bottom right of the table here. And yes, everything that can be found in the English Oxford Dictionary could also be found in an iPhone. But like you said, can you trust it? Google is now replacing all dictionaries. And if you want to know something, you would normally just grab your phone. But do you like the feel of a book more than you like the feel of a phone? Some people will argue against, and some people will argue for. But I love this composition. I love the color of this photo. I love the reflection of the English dictionary on the table. And what I like also is that your cell phone placement is not in a perfect diagonal line like the book here, like the dictionary here. And what that says is something is just off between these two. You know, it's the old versus the new. It's tech versus paper, which is beautifully done. Love it. Thank you very much, Christopher, for sending us this photo. This photo was sent in to us by bmccall, I think bmccall or bmccall, I'm not sure, but thank you very much for sending us this photo. This is also almost a yin-yang situation here. We've got the sad face on the one hand, we've got the happy face on the other hand, but both hands are needed in life to do something or to accomplish the same goal. Thank you very much for sending us this photo. I love how you took it, that the background is blurred out, while the foreground with the two smiley faces are the hero of this shot. Thank you very much. I think it's bmccall or bmccall, I'm not quite sure. Thank you for sending us this photo. This photo was sent in by Alexander. Alexander, thank you for sending us this photo. This is also almost similar to Zolf's photo with the old and the new. We've got all these pictures painted in the background, which you can see are not new pictures. The wall is an old wall, and you know, the bricks are now starting to sort of come apart already with this stark contrast brand new racing bicycle with its vibrant colors parked right in front of the picture of a sports car. Very, very good composition, and also a very good example of a juxtaposition. Thank you, Alexander. Then we have the next picture sent in to us again by Zolf Ali from Zolf Talks Photography. Now, what Zolf says about this photo is very, very interesting. This is a zombie couple, a zombie wedding in an otherwise very different setting. All of these people are having some party and whatever in the middle, or it looks like in the middle of town. And you know, in today's life we don't really expect to see zombies, but who knows with COVID what we're gonna see. Some very interesting things may pop up, you never know. Very good compositions of putting them off center, more to the right corner of the screen, so drawing your eye into what's going on behind them. And the more you look at this picture, the more you realize that these people don't belong here, which is a very good example of a juxtaposition. This next photo sent in by Karen Look, and this is the last photo for today, and I'm really happy that all of you have sent this photo in. Now this is typically a Karen Look photo, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because Karen and her daughter was playing some cards, and then the cat Derek came to intervene, and he knows better about cards because who knows better about poker than a cat? And Derek is absolutely staring at those cards as if he knows what card to pick next. Now, where is the juxtaposition in this? Well, you've never seen a cat at a poker table, have you? So very, very, very well done, Karen, and thank you very much for sending us this photo. Well, I am really, really happy about all the photos that I've received and the thought process that it invoked through each and every one of your minds, that you were actually thinking about how to take this photo and what to specifically photograph. So thank you for coming out of your boxes and sending us these photos. I love them and I love all of you. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Bye-bye.